Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm bringing to you a haul. So the other day I placed an order at the website Modellpferdeversand. I don't think that's correct pronunciation, but oh well. Anyway, they arrived yesterday, so I thought I would show you who I got. So this is the first model that I'm going to show you. He is the Safari Ltd Shire Horse Stallion. To be fair, I haven't actually seen many people own this horse, and it's probably because as a Shire he's not that accurate. If we take this horse for example as a comparison, he's about the same size, if not smaller, which obviously is not realistic for a Shire. However, as soon as I realised that he can make a really nice kind of Welsh cob kind of horse, then my view on him completely changed, because as like a cob he's perfect, and in Britain there are so many like cob breeds and like cob ponies because that's where they kind of originate from, but I feel like not many brands actually make them. In fact, no brand I know in this scale has made like a cob kind of pony. So yeah, that's why I got him, to fill that little hole in my collection, and I really like him. Safari, I feel like, and some other brands seem a bit hit or miss for me. Not that I've had them before, but seeing them on other people's like accounts or photos of them. But he's lovely. His mane is so pretty, like, and realistic, I think, if you see that. And he's got a really cute little pink nose as well, if it will focus on it. It doesn't seem to be wanting to focus on his nose. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's the first model. So sticking with the Safari Ltd theme, this is the Safari Morgan mare. Now she is a more popular model. Out of the Safari Ltd models, I think she is one that most people seem to have. She's really nice. Good quality, a nice bay colour with that black shading on the legs. Really pretty face. You can see she's got vein details as well, which is really nice, and just this nice dynamic pose that, to be fair, we don't see that much, I feel like, in Schleich models, so that's the reason why I wanted her. And here's a kind of size comparison. She's not that you can really see that. She's pretty much in scale with the Schleich models. I don't know why. The Schleich model looks quite a lot bigger than her on this, but that's not the case in real life, if I would actually decide to focus. So yeah, that's the Morgan mare. It's a really nice dynamic model. Again, really nice mane, like the Shire horse as well. Moving on, this is the Mojo Hanoverian mare, and she is absolutely stunning. I wanted this model for quite a while now, and she is not disappointing me at all. I just love her. She looks like she's a show jumper probably, with the braided mane in this lovely dynamic position, this canter. Her tail is flowing, her ears even are pointing in, or like facing in different directions, which is just gives her some character that is such like a subtle detail, but really does a lot for her. And also just the shading, the coloration of her is so deep, and oh, she's just gorgeous. I really love this model, and also her plastic is really nice too. It's pretty hard. In fact, it's harder than a couple of the other Mojo models I have, which is nice because I prefer that kind of harder plastic in comparison with the Schleich horse. That's her next to Pinto. Again, you can't really tell these size differences because of the angle, but she's basically the same. I mean, not the same, but she is definitely in scale with the Schleich horses. Next we have the Collecte Trakener. Not too sure how to pronounce the breed, never have been. This is a model out of these ones that I've known about for the longest, because Seller Studios used to have this model, and ever since then I've wanted it. Finally got him. I think, if I'm being honest, out of all these models, he's the one I'm most disappointed about, honestly, just because I think I looked at so many photos and videos of all of them that I kind of had an idea of what they'd be like, even down to their like plastic. You can kind of tell what their plastic's like once you've seen enough of them. I assumed his plastic would be more like some of the other Collecte horses that I have, however it's quite rubbery, to be honest, which I just wasn't expecting, but I think I can get used to it. He's really cool though, another braided horse, and in this little piaffe almost position. He's another one. All of these models I think will be really good for like scene photography and stuff. One thing about him though is he is a bit bigger than the Schleich models. He does look quite a bit bigger here, although I wouldn't say it's too out of scale, because to be honest most of the Schleich horses are all around the same size, whereas in reality, in real life, you'd have a lot of variation with sizes, so I think he passes as Schleich scale. Here we have the Collecte Dartmoor pony mare, I believe. No, stallion, whoops. This horse is so pretty. The mould is gorgeous. It's so detailed and just so cute. I really do like pony models, but I feel like we don't really see enough of them, to be honest. Yeah, just really nice colouring. You can't really go wrong with the black, to be fair. And there's also some nice brown shading in the mane and tail. Just love it. Looks like a little windswept pony on the Dartmoor moors. And just a little size comparison with the Schleich fell. Again, these size comparisons honestly aren't very accurate, but their backs are probably about the same height. So yeah, another one that would work with your Schleich scale horses too. This here is the MPV special run of Don Johnson, who is one of Isabel Worth's horses, and he is made by Bullyland. He is again absolutely gorgeous. I've wanted this one for a while too. I mean, I've wanted all of them for a while. They're just such unique models. I love his dynamic position, the braids. He's just gorgeous, really realistic, a lovely dynamic pose that will be good in photography. And finally, I have the WIA brand models that I ordered. Now these can only be purchased from the MPV site. Well, originally, there are a few resellers, but this one here is Isabel Worth's Bella Rose. This horse is absolutely gorgeous. To be fair, I don't really see any chestnut models, like hardly ever, in Schleich scale. I think probably about one or two Schleich scale model or Schleich brand models that are chestnut that I know of. I don't know why, but anyway, this horse's colouring has been done perfectly. Absolutely love the pose as well, just the square halt that you'd see on like the centre line of a dressage test. She also does come with her certificate of authenticity, just like Don Johnson, and there were 2,500 made of each. Now she is one of the B goods, so I'm guessing that means they're like slightly defected or whatever, but this horse honestly doesn't have any problems. The only thing is her paint or her finish is a tiny bit like bumpy or has a little bit of texture, but honestly I wouldn't even consider that a flaw, so yeah, super happy with her. Then here we have the WIA Dapple Grey Sharif model. I just realised I don't actually know how to pronounce that, I'm very sorry, but he's absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness, this pose, or yeah, his mould is just so dynamic with this like the mane and its tail movement, and he's just got so much personality. Yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. I'm so glad that they made this colour on him as well, because at first I liked the mould, but the black was just, it didn't quite do it for me. I was like, I've got a lot of black models, it's not quite got the wow factor, but with this colour, absolutely stunning. I'm also really pleased because although he is slightly tippy, although he does stand on his own, but I did buy a stand for him just in case. Also, he came in really good condition. I know sometimes these models can get scratches quite easily, but he hasn't got any, which I'm really pleased about. And finally, here we have the star of the show, Vincenzo. He is absolutely stunning. I feel like I've been saying that a lot, but he just is. He's got, obviously this mould is so unique, so realistic as well, because obviously it's a smaller or like scaled down version of a traditional resin, so it's got lots of details you wouldn't usually find in this scale. And that's what I love about the WIA models, is that it's kind of like a cheaper way to have a model with the detail and realism of a resin. Absolutely stunning, this horse. Really good condition as well, no scratches or anything. Mine also obviously does stand on his own, some of them don't. So I did buy him a stand as well, just in case. But so far he hasn't needed that, which is great. Honestly, I'm one of those people that doesn't really have favourite models, or has never been able to pick a favourite. But at this point, honestly, I think I would have to say my favourite in my collection is him. That's how stunning he is. Oh my, the details, everything, like the muscling, the wrinkles, he's got his ribs, and he's also just really nice plastic as well, or yeah, really nice material. My one tiny little complaint, not even complaint, but it's just his hooves compared to the rest of him. They do lack that realism a little bit, I'd say. Even in comparison to Sheriff's hooves, they're a bit more detailed. It's not wanting to focus. Yeah, they're just a bit more detailed there, but that is honestly not a problem to me at all. And now my camera is having a little moment. Okay, so that's all of the models that I got. So here's just a little overview of them all. Right, so that's the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed and that this was helpful as well to you. I know before I ordered these models, I tried to find as many videos of them as possible to decide whether I really wanted them or not. So hopefully this can help you with that. And yeah, if you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe if you would like to see future uploads. Please focus. Right, thank you all for watching and goodbye.